Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the city of Guadalajara. This is one of the most beautiful cities I've been to. I've been here for about 2 days now, but today we're actually going to visit the center of the city. We're going to visit all the churches, the museums, the murals. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. This city has so much history behind it, and I cannot wait to start exploring it. There's so much to do, so much to see, so much to explore in Mexico's second biggest city. Obviously, there's no better way to start off our day here in Guanajuato by visiting the temple expiatorio del Santísimo Sacramento. That has got to be one of the most beautiful churches here in Guadalajara. I mean, all that neo-Gothic architecture, the stained glass in the back, these huge pillars, everything. It's just beautiful. It almost is like you'd expect this in Europe, not Mexico, but apparently Guadalajara has some amazing churches, and it's so quiet in there. During the day, it's really quiet, but during the night when they have mass, especially on Sunday night, this park right here, which is right in front of the church, is known as Parque expiatorio. It just turns into a night market. It is insane. Now, today's not Sunday and it's not nighttime, so I can't show you, but I was here at the night market, and it's crazy how packed this place gets on the Sunday night, because everybody comes here for mass until like 11 p.m. and then they come out here and have food. So it gets really, really popular. So if you come during the day, especially if you come during a weekday, it's gonna be really, really quiet, really peaceful. You're gonna have most of the church to yourself, and it's really, really a stunning spot to visit here in Guadalajara. Well, we're just currently at this plaza in central Guadalajara, and there's literally this like huge ancient building right behind me. Let's go see what's inside. I think it's a library. Okay, so it turns out this library is called the Library Iberoamericana Octavio Paz, and it's stunning inside. It's absolutely incredible. It's open to the public, so you can go in. As long as you can provide some form of identification, they'll let you in. You can go around, you can take photos, everything. It's a public library. It's so quiet, it's so nice in there, and it's just in this big old building in the center of a plaza in Guadalajara. That's crazy to me that they would house a library in here. I thought it would be like a museum or something, but really, really cool spot. Did not expect to find this in Guadalajara, but definitely come and check this place out. Well, just a few minutes later, we've arrived at the next stop. I mean, this is literally the center of Guadalajara. This is the main stop. This is the main attraction. We're currently at the Plaza de Armas, which is where the main plaza is of Guadalajara, but literally right around me, right there is the main cathedral of Guadalajara. And right there is the government palace of Guadalajara. So a lot of things around here to check out. We're gonna start with the cathedral because that looks pretty amazing. So, and that's also like one of the main symbols of Guadalajara. So you can't say you've been to Guadalajara without visiting the cathedral. So let's go check that out. But the cool thing is that there is an entire underground section, so we're gonna go check that out. So here in the bottom of the church is actually where a lot of people are buried. A lot of cardinals that would be in Rome are buried here. And you can also see behind me here, there's a little locked passageway inside. They have like a heart of someone really important. But you even have all like the hats of the cardinals here. They've kept them all, and it's just so amazing to see this here. But you can see the burials of the cardinals. It's stunning. But we're gonna go back up to the church, and this place is just incredible. Well, there's no doubt that the Cathedral of Guadalajara is one of the most beautiful. I mean, the inside is really different from the one we saw earlier in the morning. You can see it's like white and golden. It's a completely different style. They were just starting mass, so that's why I quickly left. But the underground section is also really cool. You can see the cardinals where they were buried, the stained glass in the back, the tiles, the ceilings, the pillars, everything is just really beautiful here. But right across from the church is a place known as the Jalisco Rotunda of the Heroes of Jalisco, something like that. It's a really cool place. It's just a rotunda, and you have some statues that are around with some people who are from Jalisco, but it is a really nice place to hang out. Well, literally just on the same road down 2 minutes, and we've arrived at the next stop here in Guadalajara. This is the Cabañas Museum. Hola. ¿Un boleto?
Ok. Aquí está.
Muchas gracias. Alright, coolest tip I can give you. If you're coming to this museum, come on Tuesday. It's free admission on Tuesday only. Otherwise it'd be 50 pesos, but still, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so here's the deal. We are currently inside the museum, but they have a tour that's supposed to start at 2, I think. So we're gonna join the tour, and hopefully they'll show us around the museum and explain everything to us. Okay, well, a couple things. First, I don't have a microphone, so if the audio is terrible, that's why. But this museum is just absolutely incredible. I mean, this place used to be a hospital. It used to be a hospital, but there's so much artwork here that they have 5 exhibitions in addition to the main one, which are the murals of Jose Clemente Orozco. And to be honest, the other exhibitions are okay, but you really come here for the murals because those murals are absolutely gorgeous. And when you walk into that main sort of rotunda and you see the artwork, you see the murals, it's really, really impressive. I mean, the work that Clemente did and the symbolism behind it is absolutely incredible. And to learn about the symbolism, to learn about the artwork, the museum provides free tours every, I think, hour to show you and explain to you what the artwork is. I joined one of the tours. It was free. It was amazing. Super, super informative. So highly, highly recommend that. And as I mentioned at the very beginning when we entered here, Tuesdays is free. So if you come in here on a Tuesday, you don't have to pay anything. So I'm super lucky that today is a Tuesday because I didn't have to pay a peso to even come in here. But it's really, really stunning. You could easily spend, I mean, I've already spent like 3 hours here just walking around, enjoying all the artwork, and I think you could easily spend maybe 4 or 5 hours taking photos and everything because it really is impressive. Hola. Hola. Ay, el azul. Muchas gracias. Well, we're currently at the Don Jose Market here in Guadalajara. So this right here is the largest indoor market in all of Latin America. That's the famous, the unique thing about it. How many stalls do they have? Turns out they have over 3,000. That's right, 3,000 stalls. That is incredible. That is absolutely insane, and they sell literally everything. I mean, I'm walking through a section with bags, but later you'll see we'll walk through a food section. You'll walk through jewelry. Literally, there's a store in front of me that's selling jewelry right now. Snacks, literally anything you could possibly imagine, they probably sell it here because it's just so big. It's so insane. It's incredibly big. I mean, well, there's a store that's selling like sweets here and stuff. Jewelry, like I mentioned. So it's a market that sells literally everything, and trust me, I've gotten lost in here a lot of times already, and I've only been here once, and I'm already like getting lost so many times. But the market has 3 floors. So the first floor is like where we are right now, so that's where all the stuff is. So you're looking at like clothes and jewelry and stuff that's not food. Second floor is food. So second floor is literally just like one huge food court with some other stalls sprinkled in. But the top floor is like your clothes and your other things that aren't food. But in general, it's a massive, incredibly big market, and you're gonna get lost in here. There's just no way. The entrances into here, there's like 30 of them. It's incredible how big this market is. They have like 30, and I've never seen a market that has 30 entrances into it because it's so big. But absolutely incredible. If you're looking for lunch, if you're looking for souvenirs, this is the place to get it at. I just walked out of the indoor area thinking that I got out of the market, but actually I just went into the central open area of the market. I can't get out of this market. That is how big this place is. You literally cannot get out. Once you get in, you're trapped here. You cannot leave. Oh my god, okay, I need to find a way out of here because I'm literally lost in here. It is insane. Last stop of the day, we're making a quick stop here at Mercado Corona, which isn't a really good name considering the pandemic that's going around because it's coronavirus. But this is Corona Market. It's really like right next to the church, and they sell a lot of stuff, like all the markets here. Unfortunately, we've come pretty late in the day, so they're basically closing everything. I mean, the stairs are blocked off. You can't really go up anymore. So yeah, it's a nice market. It's another big market, not as big as the other one we went to. This is still pretty big. It's like 3 floors, just like the other one we saw today, but the other one was just way more expansive, and the other one had 3,000 stalls. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have 3,000 stalls, but it's also worth checking out if you're in the center area, and if you want to get lunch or something, I'm fairly certain that they have a lot of food options available on the second floor as well. And just like that, we are back to where we started today. We are at the plaza in front of the cathedral here in Guadalajara. We are made it all around the city. And I'm gonna end the video here because that's about it for this city. It's been an amazing day, so many cool things here in the city. I highly recommend Guadalajara if you're thinking of coming to Mexico. This is a city with not a lot of nature, there's not a lot of viewpoints, it's not like a mountainous, there's not a lot of things to do in that respect. But there's museums, there's churches, there's a lot of culture, there's artwork. There's so many things to see if that's what you're looking for, culturally speaking, that's Mexican, markets and everything. So definitely come to Guadalajara, give it a try. I really enjoyed exploring the city today. It's a really nice city, but also it's about to rain. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know that when it rains in Guadalajara, it rains. It like really rains. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'm gonna try to find some shelter before it starts raining. And the wind is blowing. Oh, I can feel the rain. So we're gonna end the video here. Bye guys.